very appealing to underdeveloped men where their prefrontal cortex can't display or even have the ability to generate anything beyond what's fed to them. And culture's been doing this for generation after generation after generation, removing that ability for allegory, for psychoanalysis. To them, the predator was simply faster than the prey. It was justified. There's beauty in that. There is a simplicity. And for the people in that mindset, that is true. Because they can't generate reason beyond that. It's just that they're devolving from the modern standard that we have stored in literature. And it's not difficult to go out and buy a fucking book, or start writing yourself and start answering questions, as everyone should be. It's the very aspect of genius which has been robbed from people, because if anyone had unique ideas, they would be a threat to the system. And a few may pop up that are genuinely schizotypal, because unfortunately there is a real illness like this that does cause these maladaptive ideas, and you can think of it as someone throwing something at a wall until it sticks, These people could be geniuses and find something from this form of pattern recognition that would have never been thought of before, that defies logic, that somehow works, and we find a whole new field. It's this level of creativity, domain of creativity, too, that we have to be aware of, the type of thinking. Many influences that keep hold of being able to think properly are, in my opinion, drilled into us from birth through cultural engineering. I see my writing from earlier seems to pick out that a lot of people will channel their own hate for a system into communism or variants of social Darwinism, and religion too, as a means to solve the issue that they see in culture. And I myself included channel my distaste, but I can't see anything that's more objectively true. Please feel free to deconstruct my argument as best you can. I'd like to call this the Gnome pill, and I'm going to end this with a quote from Plato. Until philosophers are kings, or the kings and princes of this world have the spirit and power of philosophy, and political greatness and wisdom meet in one, and those commoner natures who pursue either to the exclusion of the other are compelled to stand aside, cities will never have rest from their evils. No, nor the human race, as I believe. And then only will this our state have a possibility of life and behold the light of day. Plato, The Republic. One more thing. I believe if we were able to create a foundational source for developing the prefrontal cortex and mapping it out and abstracting allegory in the purest way possible, free of any idealization or aesthetic, no symbol, and we say that this is the foundational bedrock of our society, or as a human race as a whole, you would see more diplomacy, more common ground, and where there would be less wars, less fighting, less crime, less chaos as a whole.